Good morning, all of you. Good morning, students. Hello. Yeah, all of you. Good morning. Happy morning. Yeah. Good morning. Rukia, Zakia, Pooja, Sharit, Suhas, Prakriti, Kirtana, Nishmita, Spandana, Bibi Rukaya, Smruti, Yashishwini, Kirtana, everybody. Nikhil, Bhavana. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? So hope this morning chill weather and nice weather in Bangalore. Yes, Anjan Shetty. Yeah, I'm good. Anjan Shetty, you were asking some question. What is that you need to know? Something you were asking yesterday. Don't listen, all of you. I'll tell you one thing. Maximum by 5:30, you close asking me questions. Okay. Not 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I can't have any other personal work over it. People will be asking me questions till night 1 o'clock. Right? Don't do that. You have doubts, ask me within 5:30 or 6:30. Maximum 6:30. Okay? If I don't answer, I will remember them. All those messages will be there with me. I will answer to you. Is it fine? I am fine here, Sharit. Carbonic anhydrase. He is asking what is carbonic anhydrase. Yes, if anybody remembers, you please tell him we have done that. Have you remember? Do you remember that carbonic anhydrase I told you about that? And then what it will do? Write the answer. Carbonic anhydrase I have given you. Tell me what is its function. Huh? Chandrakala is saying, ma'am, increase the volume. Okay, done. Now, okay, increasing volume. Is it fine? Okay. So tell the thing about carbonic anhydrase where you have studied it. What's its function? Carbonic anhydrase in ಕೆಲಸ ಅವನಿಗೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ 11 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ. He is asking me doubts. ಯಾರನು ಅಂಜನ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ. Yeah, carbonic acid. Yes, carbonic acids ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ will form H plus H ಹೋದ್ರೆ minus ions. ನೋಡಿ ಭಾವನಾ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. You understand, Anjan Shetty? We have given this. If they are not done only, I give you answers. Correct. It's there in the respiration chapter. Go through. Respiration means transportation of carbon dioxide in the form of sodium and potassium bicarbonates. I given that. Is it okay? Done then. Okay, fine. So I'm going to continue with the bioenergetics. I told you yesterday about the chloroplast structure, right? You are written and you are drawn also. Have you done both of that? Okay. So let me start with the sunlight and the effects of light. I told you. That is our Emerson's effect. First one I given you. If we speak about the Emerson effect number 1, that is alternate long and short wavelengths of light enhances the rate of photosynthesis. We have written. Yeah. Okay. And for you, I'll tell something. You don't bother about extra things I didn't tell you at all. It will come on the way. Because separately we'll be learning about human physiology, human anatomy, human histology. In that somewhere you will study it. Suppose I do little now, this will be continued in the some other class ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Right? Ask your seniors if you know. Any super seniors or not. 25 years I am doing this. Right? Most of them, they are in the very higher position. Right? Just the last week, I think I didn't read in your class. I read one of my students' message sent to me. He is in US. His name is Vinay Krishna, some name, Dr. Vinay Krishna. He has been awarded from his medical college. He is in US actually. He has been awarded from his hospital for COVID fighter award, because he worked day and night for the COVID patients. He was in a COVID group and he had sent me that appreciation letter. See why I am telling all this, because they could have listened to me. They could have really got something from me, because they are only studying PUC from me. Later they are studying MBBS, they are an MD, he has been to US settled for some days, some years. And suppose some appreciation letter is given to him, he will send it to me and he say that, madam, because of you I have achieved this. How, why they will do that? Can you tell me why do they do all that? Just because I made them understand biology at this age. Okay, first you trust the teachers. I'm giving you one important clue. Trust your teachers and trust anywhere in Bangalore where they are doing online classes. We are the best, right? That's why he has got award. He got some lot of amount and some medal and all. Why should he inform me? He was my student maybe 20 years back. He was my student 20 years back, right? So what I'm saying is, that much they believed me and accepted me, they listened to me, and later they achieved something else. Now what he is doing, I don't understand. But still, those students will remember me and send me means. That is how they liked it in PU level. Therefore, I'm telling you, don't worry about, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that in future, I want to be a great doctor. That will happen. Remember today's thing, what I'm explaining, whether you are able to understand. I'll give you his name and all, where he works and all. You can even go through the Google and identify Vinay Krishna and Tanasri there. But anyway, I'll just give you his whole thing, and he was being awarded from their hospital. So a lot of students are there in abroad. They are great doctors. There are a lot of great scientists who still remember me for everything, just because I have taught them PUC, which was the first stage where they wanted to choose medicine. Artha aita? Adike don't all the time think that ayyo idina helkottilla madam nan mele tappu hudkak try madbedi. Don't think that something extra I'm not giving you. I will give everything if you are in a position to understand that. Artha agtidya? First ನೀನು right now ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಕು. Okay, done then. So I was giving you about the light. First Emerson's effect I gave you. Did you write about Emerson's effect? Yes sir, no ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. You wrote. Okay, right, next. Emerson's effect 2 ನು ಬರೆದ್ರಾ? Second Emerson's effect ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು? Plant that is kept in darkness when exposed to flashes of light. Did you write that? Or only when the plant is flashes of light you are written? Okay, done. Now let me give you the effect of light on chlorophyll atom. Okay, I'll focus it to the board now. All the second PU syllabus is vast syllabus we have. Okay, so I'll give you now effect of light. So light, what it will do, I told you, light when it falls on the chlorophyll atom, it will produce a lot of energy, absorbed energy. How it will form the ATPs, I'll give you. So we call it as the effect of light. Imagine this is a chlorophyll atom. This is one atom of the chlorophyll atom. Okay. Here you have protons and neutrons. Here you have electrons, right? One atom of chlorophyll. When photons of light are incidented on this, okay. Yeah, one more thing. Before this, I'll tell you some more thing. There is something called the red drop. Before this, Emerson's effect, something called the red drop. I would like to explain. What is red drop? So red drop andre, whenever light. Yesterday you wrote experiment also, no? Experiment procedure bardralva. Procedure la bardidaralva. Bubblers experiment. Okay, done. Done. So ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಮರ್ಸನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ when you start from violet till red photosynthetic rate goes on increasing. At red it is maximum. I told you red is a maximum, right? So imagine it is red area here. Okay, so after red you get infrared, right? So red comes up to 700 nanometers of wavelength, right? After this spectrum of red, there is one position where you get a 780 nanometer wavelength. Nanometer of wavelength. This we call it as a far red zone. Far red is red in pakka irute. Red is far red zone. 780 nanometer wavelength of light ge bandidaga photosynthetic rate suddenly drops to 0. Right? Red nalli maximum photosynthetic rate idre far red drops. This is called a red drop. Red drop andre at the region of far red, the rate of photosynthesis drops. This is called the red drop. Okay? Elli ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಬರದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು ಹೊಸ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಮರ್ಸನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ರೆಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಚನ್ನಬಸಪ್ಪ ಇದಾನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಚನ್ನಬಸಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. Why does it happen? alla adu agatte anta we are observing. See, like that, nothing called why. You are there. Okay, red drop. It is sudden drop in photosynthetic rate. Sudden drop in photosynthetic rate at far red region although photosynthetic rate is maximum in red light. Although photosynthetic rate is maximum in red. Wrote the sudden drop in far red region drop in photosynthetic rate in far red region. Okay, let me see. Channabasappa, write the sentence and send me what is red drop. Channabasappa, send me the sentence. there is a sudden drop in photosynthetic rate at the far red region. Although photosynthetic rate is maximum in red far, maximum in red region. The bracket wavelength of far red is 780 nanometers. Okay, add that. Wavelength of far red is 780 nanometers. Finished? Done. So now we'll move on to the next part. That is how exactly light affects the chlorophyll atom. Okay, let's continue. Okay, observe this. This is the atom of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll atom. Okay, photons of light incident on it. Right, light happens. Light comes. Okay, then when photons of light are incidented, these electrons present in the outer orbitals, they get more energy. They get energy and they jump up to the higher orbitals. This is one electron. This electron will be in the ground state first. There is a ground state electron first. The ground state electron again energy siktu elinda photons inda. They have jumped to the higher orbital, that is here now. This electron is said to be excited state electron. Excited electron. Okay? Illinda il jump agide higher orbital ge. Okay? Did you get it? This one orbital illinda illo idu. First ground state electron getting energy, it jumped up to the higher orbital. Okay? Innu ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯೋಣ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, this is the chlorophyll atom. Protons, neutrons irutte, ಇಲ್ಲಿ electrons irutte. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಯಾವಾಗ photons of light incident ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ, those electrons which are slightly away from the nucleus, maybe this electron which in the ground state, get excited and jumps up to the higher orbital. It is here. This is called the excited state of electron. This is excited, this is a ground state electron. Now, the excited state electron will be there in the next orbital because it gets energy, it jump to the higher orbital. This is the excited electron. Now, it can't stay there permanently. It has to come back to the original orbital. So, this will return back to the original orbital by losing the energy. Right? It loses the energy in the form of either heat or in the form of light. If it loses the energy in the form of heat, we call it as phosphorescence. Andre heat alli energy loss adre adana phosphorescence antare. Sometimes it may lose it in the form of light. It is called photoluminescence. So when it loses energy, it returns. How it loses in the form of either heat or in the form of light. Okay, this is a normal way. Light on takshana jump agutte, matte energy loss agutte, heat of the light ayi vapas barutte. Okay, suppose the photons of light or energy, light energy have more energy in them, then or is more red light, then these electrons will jump and go to the nearby atom because they are overexcited. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಲೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ higher orbital ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ದೇನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ jump ಆಗಿ they get excluded, they will be removed from the original atom because they had more energy. They are here now. This is called the triplet state of electron. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಇದು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ this get reduction. ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ it get oxidation and reduction. I hope you know. Electron release ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂತದೆ that gets reduction, that get reduced. Okay, now this electron is extra for this particular new atom. Now this cannot stay here. Then again it starts losing energy. Then it cannot suddenly drop back because it has a lot of energy. So it will pass through various different compounds that receive the electron, convert some electron energy, then pass it to the next one. So this electron will move from this atom to the next atom, this atom to the next atom, and so on till the energy become equal to this. So this electron will start moving down. This is called the downhill movement of electrons. Downhill ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ, that loss of energy may be used in the form of either heat or light. Loss ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, again it may lose the energy from here till here. Electron passes from here till here, again energy is lost. This once it electron passes from this to this, it get oxidized, this get reduced, this get oxidized, this get reduced, like that. These reactions are called as redox reactions. Reduction oxidation reactions continue. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So reduction oxidation continuous ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. Now energy I told you is the lost in the form of heat or light. It is a waste of energy. Heat ಅಥವಾ light ಆಗಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ it is lost, right? But suppose these compounds which are transporting electrons are called the electron carriers, right? These electron carriers have the ability to take the electron and release the electron, take the electron, release it. They undergo redox reaction. They have certain redox potential, ability to receive the electron getting reduced, release the electron getting oxidized. This is called the redox potential. Okay, these are all the electron carriers who are transporting because of the redox potential in them. Okay, now these electrons are moving downhill, losing energy. If it is lost in the form of heat or light, it is gone energy. Suppose the redox potential difference is more, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲಾಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Suppose bigger gap is there, then this energy which is released used for combining adenosine diphosphate with one inorganic phosphate and producing adenosine triphosphate to use the energy for formation of ATP. This is the work done. This is utilizable energy. Heat ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು. ಪಟಾಕಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 1000 ರೂಪಾಯಿದ ಪಟಾಕಿ ತಂದು ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸಬಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ heat or light, sometimes they will preserve the energy for forming ATPs. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆಯಾ? ಈಗ ನಂಗೊಂದು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಎಫ್ ಡಿನೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇನೋ ಸೈಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ATPs. If ATP is formed, we call this as a phosphorylation reaction. Phosphorylation is formation of ATP by using energy. ಅಥವಾ ADP to ATP reactions. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು? ATP ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ತಾನೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ chlorophyll idu. So how it got energy is by photo excitation of chlorophyll. So therefore we call this reaction as a photophosphorylation reaction. Photophosphorylation, light induced phosphorylation. Phosphorylation is the formation of ATP. So what did I tell you? The photo excited electron when forms ATP, it is called photophosphorylation. In every step, there is no ATP formation. Imagine ನನಗೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಖರ್ಚಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟೆಡ್ 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಉಡಾದಿಯಾ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಯು cannot say that I just lost that money. You should show the investment. Even your IT department will not give you 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಾಗೇನೆ when energy lost is more it will form ATPs. This is waste, but this is utilizable energy. Hige, this electron, while passing through various electron carriers, through redox reactions, produce ATPs. Okay? Now, after passing from one to another compound, the electron may return to the original atom. Means, it lost that how much ever energy it has got and it became equal to the original atom. It has returned to the original atom. This process is cyclic photophosphorylation. Did you understand this? Cyclic is photophosphorylation in which ATPs are formed by the photoexcited electrons and the electrons will return back to the original atom. It's called cyclic photophosphorylation. This is one step. Sometimes this electron which is formed, this will be used up by some of the compound like there is something called NADPH plus. This electron forms NADPH. Electron is gone. This electron is used by some other compound and electron will not return to the original atom. We call this as a non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Did you get it? Cyclic andre electrons after passing through various electron carriers producing ATPs return to the original atom of chlorophyll. Non-cyclic andre the photoexcited electrons after forming ATPs will get absorbed in certain reactions and fail to return to the original atom. This is called the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. ಎರಡು ತರ photophosphorylation. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ? Okay, write down. Effect of light on chlorophyll atom. Effect of light on chlorophyll atom. When photons of light are incidented on chlorophyll atom, when photons of light are incidented on chlorophyll atom, chlorophyll atom get photo excited chlorophyll atom get photo excited some of the electrons that are in ground state jump up to the higher orbitals, jump up to the higher orbitals, due to photo excitation. Due to photo excitation. Such electrons from excited state return to the original orbital by losing the energy in the form of heat, what do you call it? Phosphorescence. Original atom, original orbital in the form of heat. By losing the energy in the form of heat or phosphorescence or in the form of light, there is photoluminescence. That is photoluminescence. Next point. When photons provide higher energy, sometimes the ground state electrons get excited and are expelled from the original atom and are expelled. Expelled from the original atom. Such electrons are said to be in triplet state. Such electrons are said to be in triplet state. Look at the word, you will get it, Sujat. Such electrons are said to be in triplet state. When I'm explaining, you won't listen, I think. That's why you will get doubts. You write and tell me, what is that state? It should be in triplet state. Next point. These electrons are accepted by different electron carriers. Different electron carriers. Next point. Once electrons are accepted, electron carrier get reduced. Electron carriers get reduced. And the one that loses the electrons become oxidized. Become oxidized. Next. Electron from triplet state begins to move downhill excuse me. Begins to move downhill and are carried by various electron carriers. Carried by various electron carriers. Redox reactions continue. Redox reactions continue. Next, when electron passes between two electron carriers, when electron transfers between two electron carriers, with a large redox potential difference, large redox potential difference, energy is used for the production of ATPs. Energy is used for the production of ATPs. We written this. Are you writing or not? Okay. Write the side heading photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. It is a process of formation of ATP process of formation of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate, from ADP and inorganic phosphate, IP, in the bracket IP, inorganic phosphate, using the energy produced by photoexcited electrons. Photoexcited electrons. Written types of photophosphorylation. Write the reaction. ADP plus IP forming ATP. In a straight line, you write. ADP plus IP forming ATP. Ingmarine. ADP plus IP forming ATP by the energy. By the energy. Okay? Put that in the box. Photophosphorylation 1 mark ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. 2 mark ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತ reaction. Write the side heading. Types of photophosphorylation. There are two types, cyclic and non-cyclic. First side heading, cyclic photophosphorylation. It is a type of photophosphorylation in which the photoexcited electron produce ATP and returns back to the original atom I repeat, it is a type of photophosphorylation in which photoexcited electron produce ATP and returns to the original atom after passing through various electron carriers. I did repetition. Akshara. After passing through various electron carriers. Done. Next, right? Non-cyclic photophosphorylation. It's a type of photophosphorylation reaction. In which photoexcited electron passes through various electron carriers passes through various electron carriers comma forms ATP but it get involved in some other reaction. It fails to return to the original atom. In the bracket you write, it get involved in formation of NADPH. I repeat the whole sentence, long sentence I told, Shrit. Okay, let me repeat. Non-cyclic photosphorylation. The photoexcited electron passes through various electron carriers, produce ATP, but get involved in some other reaction. Fail to return to the original atom. Bracket elif, it involves in the formation of NADPH, brother. Okay, next, right? The original atom remains in excited state because of loss of electrons. Original atom remains in excited state because of loss of electrons. For this excited chlorophyll, later electrons are provided by water. Electrons are provided by water. Written. Okay, done. Fine. So we'll now move on to these two reactions in detail. This is what we have to learn now in detail. Who are all these compounds? Photo excitation artha aitalla, it's full of ಯಾಕೆ cyclic non cyclic ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because electron is either returning or sometimes it's not returning. And one more important thing is it's producing ATPs. ATP is like a gold coin. Instead of money, if you get gold coin, it is more valuable, right? Like that it is. Okay. Now we learn this under the heading light reactions. Means what happens in presence of light. Now we are going to start with the physiology of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis physiology. We will start with physiology. ಅಯ್ಯ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು. Physiology. So photosynthesis physiology is studied under two headings. One is light reaction, one is dark reaction. What happens in light? In presence of light, formation of ATPs take place. Sunlight ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ photo excitation of chlorophyll ಆಗಿ ATPs ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಲೈಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ there is a trapping of sunlight to form ATPs. In absence of light ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ dark reactions ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. There are two reactions, light reactions and dark reactions. Light reactions ಅಲ್ಲಿ only it is forming ATPs and storing it. Dark reactions ಅಲ್ಲಿ it is forming glucose. So glucose ಆಗೋದು night ಅಲ್ಲಿ in absence of light ಅದಾಗೋದು. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the light reactions. So under light reactions already we discussed. There are two steps. One is cyclic photophosphorylation. Second is the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So now I'll be giving you only about the light reactions, not other things. Okay. So first one under light reactions is a cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay. What is cyclic photophosphorylation? We go looking now. Okay. I told already some background about this. The presence of light. Some of the chlorophyll atoms are photoexcited and they will return or they may not return. But before this, I would like to give you, where light falls, right? So in the, before this light reactions, I'll give you pigment system. In presence of light, who is exactly helping for photoexcitation? It is about the pigment system. There is a pigment system I'll give you. So I told you that there are quantasomes present in the chlorophyll or chloroplast. Na ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ chloroplast ಅಲ್ಲಿ thylakoid ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂತಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ. ಈ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನೇನ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಬಿ, xanthophylls, carotenes and phycobilins. ಇಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದು ಲೈಟ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B are the green pigments. Chlorophyll A is written as C55H72 O5 N4 Mg. That's a formula for chlorophyll A. Chlorophyll B is having the formula C55H70 O6 N4 Mg. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೀಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಇಟ್, ರೈಟ್? So these are the green pigments, both of them. Xanthophylls are the somewhat yellowish pigments. These are some reddish pigments or orange pigments. Phycobilins are again two types. Phycocyanin, the blue pigment, and phycoerythrin, it is the red pigment. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡಿನ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡಿನ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have pigment system, photo system or pigment system. Did you get this? So write the side heading instead of physiology, you write the pigment system side heading. Pigment system or the photo system. Write down. Various types of pigments are found in the inner surface of outer membrane of thylakoid that constitutes pigment system. That constitutes pigment system. The pigments include write all this: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, carotenes, phycobilins, and their formula and all their color. All their colors. And you need to buy out this. Finished? Anjan Shetty. Okay. So now I told you there are so many pigments here. Chlorophyll ಇದೆ, xanthophylls ಇದೆ, carotenes ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಇದಿಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಈಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಲೀಫ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲೇ, ಒನ್ ಲೀಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೀಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಲಿಸೈಡ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್. ಇದು ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್. ಈ ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್ ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. You know this. These are the thylakoids, fret membranes, all that. Okay. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಒಂದು ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್. ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. See how it has come ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಸೈಡ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಸೈಡ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಕ್ವಾಂಟಾಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೋಟಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಂಥೋಫಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೈಕೋಬಿಲಿನ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಎ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆ. This is the pigment system. All pigments are there. Whenever they receive light, everyone will receive photon of light. Na ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಬೀಳಲ್ಲ ಲೈಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ ಲೈಟ್. All these pigments like xanthophylls, carotins, all cannot excite their electrons. Like how I told you, it go to triplet state, it form ATPs. It cannot happen with all the different types of pigments. Only chlorophyll A can do this. Therefore, all these pigments which are present, they will push their energy to only one molecule, namely chlorophyll A. ಬಂದಿರೋ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. This is chlorophyll A. This show photo excitation, and this is the one which is involved in ATP formation. We call this as the reaction center. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ATP ಆಗಿ. ಉಳಿದಿರೋವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಸೈಡ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇವಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸರಿ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. Or we call it as antenna pigments. Antenna ಅಂದ್ರೆ they'll take this antenna ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲಸ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಇದು ಲೈಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಹಾಕುತ್ತೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸರಿ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ bunch of pigment system or photo system is called as light harvesting system. ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೆಂಟರ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಲೈಟ್ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ರೈಟ್ ದ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, LHS. I hope the diagram is very clear. ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಲೀಫ್ ನಿಂದ, ಮೀಸೋಫಿಲ್ ಇಂದ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್. You should draw only LHS. LHS ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Draw LHS, this one, pigment system though. When the energy is pushed to the center, reaction center, in this chlorophyll A, what I showed earlier, that happens. Photo excitation, and jumping up of the electrons and moving from one to another carrying forming ATP ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋದು chlorophyll A ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬೇರೆ compounds ಇಂದ. Did you get this? Abhigna, understood? She is asking me, ma'am, pigment system, what happens after energy is pushed to the center? All other atoms are only helping for the energy to be transferred to the one molecule, that is chlorophyll A. Only draw this LHS. Don't want all these things you have drawn already. Why to draw it again? Just I wanted to show you how are they. Finished writing? See, these basic classes you are not supposed to miss. Today, Gnapita told she cannot come. Papa or Yamali Arthagal. See, I think nobody has studied all these in the school levels. This depth al Kaliyadela name is almost like a very much deep subject. ICSE or Odirala, CBSE or Odirala. They have never studied it. So you should not miss classes. You are basic classes. You miss matter ಮುಂದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಈಗ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾಳೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ಲ. You need to watch this once again. But good that you have the videos now. Videos ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಂದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, written. Write this. Chlorophyll A reaction center, others are accessory pigments or the antenna pigments. ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ನೀ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಈಗಲೇ ನೀವು ಸರಿ ಕಲಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಡಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, all of you finished drawing and labeling? If somebody is still writing, say, ma'am, wait, I will wait. Okay, write down. Write down. Various pigments that are listed above, already list ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ವಾ ಅವು, that are listed above are found in groups and constitute photosystem. Constitute photosystem. Next point. When light photons are radiated on photosystem, when light photons are radiated on a photosystem, all the pigments receive this light. All the pigments receive this light. And most of the pigments like chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, and carotenes. Chlorophyll B, xanthophylls, carotenes, and phycobilins funnel their light energy. Funnel their light energy to a single pigment, chlorophyll A. Single pigment, chlorophyll A. Therefore, all these pigments are called accessory pigments or antenna pigments. Accessory pigments or antenna pigments. Next heading, reaction center. It is normally chlorophyll A that undergo photoexcitation of electrons. That undergo photoexcitation of electrons. It receives the light energy from all accessory pigments. All accessory pigments. Did you finish? Okay, done then. So let me continue with the light reactions now. So this is how it happens now exactly. How exactly light is exciting this chlorophyll atom that I am continuing. Okay. Actually, whenever light falls, two types of pigments work. Pigment systems are of two types. Okay. There is first pigment system called as photosystem 1 or pigment system 1. Another one is called PS2, photosystem 2. There are different pigments in it. So if it is photosystem 1 receiving light, it will help in formation of cyclic photophosphorylation. So therefore, first reaction I am giving you is a cyclic photophosphorylation. So it's a first reaction under light reactions. Okay, so light and dark ಎರಡು ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಒಂದು ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So first photo system 1 will receive PS1 and the photo system 1. What is specialty PS1? It will have around 200 to 250 pigments. Okay, and its reaction center is chlorophyll A that get excited by 700 nanometer wavelength of light. Okay, PS2 and ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 400 ಇಂದ 450 pigments ಇರ್ತದೆ. Reaction center get excites normally chlorophyll A excited by 680 nanometer wavelength of light. ಎರಡು pigment system ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಬರ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಎರಡು ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು PS1 ಒಂದು PS2. ಈ PS1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ PS1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? chlorophyll A 700 means by receiving 700 nanometer wavelength of light it shows photo excitation. PS1 chlorophyll A 700 receive the photons of light, then electron get excited from here and received by a compound called ferredoxin reducing substance. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, electrons will be received by ferredoxin reducing substance. Now this is the first electron acceptor. Then this electron start moving downhill. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ electron loses the energy. Okay, it will come all the way like this and returns back to the reaction center. Okay, the compounds which receive this electron are, second one is called ferredoxin. Ferredoxin. This ferredoxin reducing substance. Second one is ferredoxin. Third one though, this electron will be received by something called cytochrome B6. Cytochrome B6. B6. Okay. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾನ. And this is cytochrome B6. While passing the electron from ferredoxin to cytochrome B6, one of the ADP takes up inorganic phosphate, forms ATP. First reaction is done. Okay. Cytochrome B6 transfers the electrons to another compound called cytochrome F. Electron is here now. It will form another ATP. ADP plus inorganic phosphate forming. Arrow mark is very important. ADP inorganic phosphate or ATP ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬರೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ADP to ATP is different, ATP to ADP is different. Energy is trapped in the form of ATP. Cytochrome F will go to another compound called as plastocyanin or PC. Electrons here. Here are ATP illa. Okay. From here, electron results back, comes to the original reaction center. This light reaction in the first part, that is cyclic photophosphorylation. Write the heading: physiology of photosynthesis. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ with explanation. Write the heading: physiology of photosynthesis. Kirtan, which last line I think I explained, you still want it? Board is blur. Is that blur? Anjali is saying below board is blur. Is it blur? Others? No, ma'am. Okay, done. Write down. Physiology of photosynthesis. Write down. Photosynthesis occurs in 2 phases. 2 phases. First one, light reaction, second one dark reaction. Light reaction and dark reaction. Write the side heading light reaction. It is the first phase in photosynthesis. First phase in photosynthesis where light is trapped by chlorophyll and ATPs are produced. And ATPs are produced. ATPs are produced. Light is trapped and ATPs are produced. Then, first one, types of light reactions. Light reactions are of two types. First one, cyclic photophosphorylation. Second one, non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Write the side heading cyclic photophosphorylation. If time permits, you write this, else tomorrow we continue this whole thing. Third one page al full, half the page or the mukal page is never written. This cycle is important. This is cyclic. Two types of reaction, light reaction, cyclic and non-cyclic. Write the side heading cyclic photophosphorylation, draw this. Are you drawing? Okay, draw it, take a scale and make it straight. FRS, ferredoxin, cytochrome B6, cytochrome F, plastocyanin, PS1. And in two phases only, you should show the ATP formation. One is between ferredoxin and cytochrome B6, another one is between cytochrome B6 and cytochrome F. I will have to explain you, no? Already I explained you. I did explain it there. I will explain tomorrow also. First write the reaction. Okay, it's getting late. You have finished? If you're not done also, tomorrow you can write it. I'm waiting. You write. Tomorrow again I told you I will do it. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Okay, see you then. Bye.